Okay, I got that working. Okay, let's see. Okay, start a poll. Well, at least that works. Okay, welcome to the room, wherever you are. Okay, let's see. All right, now just trying to, all right. Oh, hello there, timestamp guy. All right. I'm going to try to share on social media. I was going to get on Octawave. There you go. You popped right in. Cool. Yeah, I was going to go on earlier, but something goofed up on YouTube and I had to do it over again. Yeah, it was just so weird. Yeah, and I was just, doing my usual tag words. And okay, now I got to see if I can do this right. How do we do this? Okay, share. Okay, I want to share first. Okay, let's see. Come on. Oops. Wait. Let's see, goofed. Sorry. Okay, got Facebook down. Yeah, I decided to start a Facebook account too. Yeah. Yeah, thank you, Octawave. Yeah, I just washed it and combed it so I look decent. Okay. Oops. Okay. There. Now I'm set. Make sure I didn't goof on this one. Nope. Okay. So I should be fine. Cool. Finally got it done. 5 minutes late. I was going to try to be a little early, but now, as I say, YouTube kind of goofed. I was going to put New Year's Eve and New Year's Day or something, but I don't know, maybe somebody trademarked New Year's Eve and New Year's Day, and YouTube stopped me from using it. Who knows? YouTube has done stranger stuff than that before. We know that. Yeah, they've done stranger stuff. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, so far there's been hardly any snow where I live, just kind of sheets on top and it disappeared. And when I was walking around on Christmas Day, it was raining. Well, that was fun. Walking around in the rain on Christmas Day. That was just a blast. Yeah, and no, I don't. I'm not sure how my enemy feels, but probably doesn't care. He wants his money, Mr. Victory, of course, he wants his money, and yeah, greedy man, I'll tell you. Yeah. I'm just drinking some water right here. Yeah. Just drinking the water. Yeah, I just it's just weird. It's just no snow at all. It's just bizarre. Boy, I wonder if there'll be no snow New Year's Day. Yeah, that'll be weird. And there it looks like there's no snow in the forecast. So it's just the weirdest thing. This is the first year in my life there's been no snow on New Year's, been Christmas, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day. This is the first time in my life ever, as I remember. Yeah. I think was it, I take it, or maybe it was 1 year in Brooklyn Park. I took a picture, all this frost. Yeah. It was pretty weird. Yeah, me too. I spent it alone while my enemy Mitch was going around. I took him to New Ulm, and he wanted to see the college, and Mitch was very excited about the college, and he got his opinions on things, and yeah, he's probably looking for some money or something, as always wants money and yeah, or something. Yeah, I just oh wow, yeah, it was fun. It was fun how he filmed it. Then the umbrella comes up by itself. Yeah, it's a real junky umbrella. I bought it at Menards for $8 on the clearance. Sometimes when the wind blows too hard, the umbrella goes the other way. Oh yeah, by the way, I talked about I got a better umbrella than that. I'll be right back. Yeah, this is my late Aunt Bertha's umbrella. It's like over 100 years old. So actually a female umbrella. Over 100. I think it was like in the 1910s or maybe older. I can't tell. Yeah, it's a very old umbrella. You can tell. Look at this. This is all metal here, metal there, metal all over the place. Is that a tear? I wonder. Yeah, it has a slight tear. That's all right. A slight tear. But look at this. You most new umbrellas wouldn't last like this. Over 100 years old. Look at this. It's bent. Yeah. Yeah, my father, when it came to storing stuff, he just throws everything together and it kind of gets wrecked. Yeah, most of my family's like that too. They throw collector stuff together and it breaks. And yeah, and some of my family members, certain ones will watch that stupid antique road show where they talk about price and you can get about $10,000 for this and that. Then they try to sell it by themselves and say I was quoted $10,000. Nobody buys it. Why would they want to? The antique roadshow to me is baloney, in my opinion. And Storage Wars is baloney too. Storage Wars is also baloney because they go into storage and look at this. I got some gold bars in the storage locker. Wow. Oh, wow. Look at all those Elvis Presley records. Oh, the original Elvis Presley signed by Elvis Presley. Was in concert in 1957, has an Elvis Presley. Yeah, shut up. Shut up. Because most people that put stuff in storage lockers is average to junk. I'd say average to junk. If you want to put stuff in real good, they put in the safety deposit box in a bank, usually. One of the, maybe they have bigger ones in banks or something like that, but yeah, they put in a bank because banks are built a lot better than storage lockers. Well, yeah, banks are always built tough. I mean, nowadays they have to be. Yeah, the safe has to be very tough. Yeah. Oh, yes. Yeah. Of course, a lot of stupid criminals, too. Yeah, a lot of stupid criminals, too, that rob safes and stuff like that. Yeah, and spend time. Yeah. He took too much drugs and stuff. Yeah, he was a pill popper. Yeah, his doctor would just give him these powerful pills that meant amphetamines and stuff like that. Those amphetamines will make you fly, and also it'll rot your brain and kill your organs too. Those old amphetamines. And also the amphetamines. Not only him, what a lot of people don't realize. You go in the comments, okay. In old time professional sports, everybody says, back in the old days, all they did was eat their fruits and vegetables and drink their milk and got very strong. Oh, they had some beer at the bar and got drunk and that's it. No. They also use pills too. They also got the edge. They use stuff in today's sports. They'd be banned. This is suspended now. Back then, they used all kinds of drugs too. They used all kinds of drugs. Oh, yeah, speaking of drugs, you want me to fly? I'll go fly if you want. I kind of enjoy flying, but if you don't want me to not fly tonight, I won't fly. That's up to you. You know, I could take off and fly. Because now when I don't fly, I try to, I don't know. It just, I don't know. I just when I fly off the handle, and I fly and crash land sometimes. You know, yeah. Well, welcome. Four people in the room. Hey, impressive. Hey, thank you very much, everybody. Appreciate it. I'm really having a party. All right. Yeah, I'm having a party. 3 votes, 3 males, and no females. That's all right. One person left. Probably a shy person. That's all right. Thank you for stopping by, whoever you are. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I thank anybody who stops, comes, and goes. And I thank everybody that's here too. Yeah, you're all just so wonderful. Really, you are. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Oh, well, you're so wonderful. Yeah, that was a Lawrence Welk or something. Oh, it was Lawrence Welk. So wonderful. Yeah. Oh, God. Lawrence Welk. Yeah, there you go. The only thing I liked about Lawrence Welk, to be honest with you, there's this Latin singer. She was like from Mexico or something like Lilina or something like that. Wow, she is very pretty. I look at her and she starts singing. I just say to myself, God, I wish I could date her. She's very pretty, man. Yeah. Oh, she could sing. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, oh, yeah. Then there's another one. And Lawrence Welk. It's on YouTube. It's on YouTube. They had a couple of singers. Lawrence Welk singing. Was it "One Toke Over the Line" by Brewer and Shipley? And that's actually about someone smoking marijuana in a railway station. One toke over the line, sweet Jesus. One toke over the line. Sitting down by the railway station. One toke over the line. Yeah, I mean smoking pot. That's actually what it means. Lawrence Welk didn't know that. Yeah, it was just weird. Yeah, there's a lot of songs that meant drugs, and a lot of people didn't know. But nowadays, and songs they say into anything. Yeah, a lot of today's singers in the pop industry, all they do is shake their rear ends and lip sync while the speaker is on. I mean, anybody past 3 years old. I mean, anybody past 1.5 years old knows that. You know, really. Anybody past 1.5 years old knows that. Yeah. Yeah, I tell you. Oh boy. Yeah. Yeah, I tell you. You know, when you look on the X, formerly Twitter, yeah, you just see so many fighting videos on there. It isn't funny. I mean, people are just posting the craziest fights and stuff like that. And then when I go around the world, you know, when I watch videos of like 4K walking, this guy from Vietnam, he goes around. Now he's talking a lot, but I mean, he goes around and films. You don't see fights on there. Sometimes you see bridges and they have like old railings and stuff like that. It's just amazing. Yeah, that's true. You know, give an attractive female. Yeah, yeah, that's true. You know, I just hate that auto tune stuff and lip syncing. Yeah, I just hate that. I'd rather, to be honest with you, I'm going to be honest 100%. I'd rather pay for a singer who tries to sing that's totally off key than someone using auto tune. I'd rather pay for someone to sing off key, actually, to be honest with you. I would. Might as well. At least they're trying, you know, at least they're trying. Yeah. Well, that's why alternative music is is like getting bigger in a way. It's not national, but yeah. Like for example, oh yeah, let's see. Let's see, yeah. Oh, no, no. I wonder if I should fly. I don't know. I kind of feel like flying tonight. I don't know. I'm still grounded, to be honest with you. My plane is kind of grounded. I wonder if I should go up in the air and start flying again. I don't know. I don't know if I should fly. Should I fly? Should I fly? Should I fly up in the air in the greatest of ease? And I fall off the trapeze and break my bones. And I go to the hospital and say, owie. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Yeah, I like those old ones where they mess up. That's all right. Yeah, they showed one in the midnight special, like Barry White, when he was trying to sing. He missed a lot of his lines on there. I mean, that's old time. That's before your time. I understand that. But, for me, that's cool. At least he tried. But he couldn't remember without the studio. Some singers back then, they couldn't sing live because they wouldn't remember all the songs. They had to stay in the studio. It's just weird. Yeah, that's true. It does. It feels soulless. Yes. You know, I just, you know, I won't pay to watch that stuff. I wouldn't go if somebody paid me. I wouldn't go to lip sync and auto tune if somebody paid me to go. I wouldn't go. Well, maybe if they give me probably $300, I'd probably go and pretend like I'm cheering. Yay! I can pretend. I can be if they pay me enough money, pretend like I'm cheering for shitty music. I'll do it. Just like on TV and stuff. A lot of times, those old time and modern shows, they pay people to be audience members, pretend like they like something. They probably don't. They're just like, hey! Yeah. Oh, just like those old shows, like the Partridge Family. Yeah, Shirley Jones and David Cassidy were the only two that sang. The rest of them couldn't play instruments or sing at all. Because according to the interviews, Shirley Jones said that they played like shit. That's her words, not mine. She said they played like shit. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Oh, about the Beatles. Yeah, they were high a lot. Yeah, even before the 1967, seeing the mid and early 60s, they took a lot of amphetamines and stuff like that. Yeah, they took a lot of pills. They took a lot of pills to stay awake and fly around until they discovered other kinds of drugs like marijuana and heroin and stuff like that. Well, John Lennon, yeah, he loved his heroin. Yeah, one time, Lennon, what I've read, he was high on heroin once a month straight. High on heroin a month straight. Imagine how many times he toilet his pants. Yeah, yeah, there you go. Yeah. Oh, so did a lot of other bands back then. They took a lot of pills and stuff like that from pharmacies because the pharmaceutical doctors, I mean, they pay them extra money to give them those pills, and that's why in pharmacies and stuff like that, they're very strict on keeping track of what kind of drugs are this and that. On the pharmacist, if they get caught, they serve a long time in prison. Yeah, they're the ones that take the fall if they get caught, unless if they get a smart lawyer or maybe their relatives of celebrities that'll bail them out in certain states, I'm sure. Not all states, though, some. But it all depends on the states, too. All depends on the states and how they sentence people. Yeah, just like the state I'm in, Minnesota, that ex-celebrity, he was kind of a Minnesota celebrity, that skunk rock and roll bug Zumoff, that pile of shit. Yeah, he's serving over 20 years fiddling around with his stepdaughter underage, that creep. Yeah, if you ever see old videos of rock and roll bug Zumoff wrestling before the introductions, if you ever go on YouTube, a lot of times you see him like shaking his rear end and stuff like that. I mean, that was twerking or whatever. He did that. It was gross. Even back then, I thought it was stupid. I thought, huh? I thought, this is weird. And sometimes when I watched it, I was, it was all fake. I knew it was fake since I was 10 years old, or it was about 11 or 12. I knew it was fake. But it was funny how those heel wrestlers would just beat his brains in, because it made me wish I could beat somebody like that in real life. some idiots. Yeah. Sometimes I wish I could beat idiots like him. Yeah, but then back then they made wrestling more real than now, because back then the actors are better. Okay, the athletes are better now, but back then they knew how to fall better and they know how to act better. They had acting skills. Nowadays, they're like this when they interview as wrestlers. I'm gonna destroy the gladiator. I will beat him. I'm gonna beat him bad, very bad. Yeah, terrible acting. Even worse than that. Then the moves they do, they're just so forced. I mean, I did, I did more real wrestling with my brother Kenny than that. My brother Kenny did a better job wrestling. Of course, he thought wrestling was real. When my autistic brother Kenny, he knew how to wrestle better than today's wrestlers. Yeah. Yeah, he is. Yeah, it's too bad. I wish he could talk, but unfortunately he couldn't. And unfortunately he's not here anymore. But yeah, I just wonder, I don't know, should I say Octawave? Should I take off? Should I go fly? Should I go fly? Oh, you want me to fly? Want me to stay grounded? Want me to stay grounded? Want me to fly? I stay grounded? I don't know. I just wonder if I should fly or stay grounded. I just wonder. Thinking. Because I've been grounded for 21 minutes. That's a new record for me. That's a new record for me, being grounded for 21 minutes. I just wonder. I just wonder, wonder. I just wonder. I wonder if I could fly. I just wonder. I could fly up in the sky. I could fly, 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 fly. I'll fly up in the air now. Maybe I'll be. I don't know. I just kind of, for some reason, I just. Ouch! 4 males and no females tonight. That's cool. I guess all the females are out tonight, doing something. I bet the females are driving some cars, probably going about 105, 110 down the road, something like that. Yeah, my mother one time said years ago on a date, she dated a guy who drove a 57 Chevy. She drove his car. She said she went about 120. Yeah. Yeah, women. Yeah. Yeah, my mother drove 120 and her ex-boyfriend's was a 57 Chevy. And I do believe it. It did go that fast. Took a while, though. You see, those cars took a while because back then their aerodynamics were poor. The wind would just, it's like this. But then when your vehicle is sloped, then the wind goes. Yeah. It's just like the difference between my Park Avenue and my Grand Marquis. My Grand Marquis is kind of more up like that, but it has more power. It can go much faster. Yeah. Yeah, my Grand Marquis could go much faster. Yeah, I just enjoy that vehicle very much. Yeah. Yes, I enjoy it very much. I enjoy it very much. Yep. I do enjoy it. I really do. I enjoy my vehicle very much. Yeah. Ouch! Ooh, my ankle hurts. I've been snapping my ankle since I was a kid. It's just weird, and it never breaks. I have a snapping ankle. I have a snapping ankle. I just really do. Yes, I do. Yep, I just have the snapping ankle. Yep, I have the snapping ankle. Just loves to snap. It really does. Really loves to snap. Oh, and that's funny thing. I still had this from a couple of years ago. I bought 2 of these, and one of those broke, and yeah, and the temperature thing goofed up, and I had to throw it away. I think I left it in my Park Avenue one time, and it got so hot that the temperature thing just totally broke. Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, so you don't make thermometers like they used to. I know if I left this one in my car, it'll last. This was built in the 60s. Paid $1 for it at the thrift shop. Yep, paid $1 for it at the thrift shop, and I paid about $7-8 for clearance on this thing. It was, I think I got this in 1999 or 2000 or something like that. Yeah. Pretty cool. Yeah, and one battery will last for years. It's just weird. Put in one battery, it lasts for years. And I've dropped it on the floor about, oh my goodness, probably about 3-4 times. Dropped on the floor from pretty high, and it keeps running. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, did I break it? No, it keeps running. It's just so weird. So weird. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Oh yeah, I had that one oven timer thing a while back for over 20 years. That thing finally broke. Yeah, I think that the electrical thing went out or something. I dropped it, and it's gone in Wadena, so I can't get it anymore. And I don't feel like digging an oven timer on eBay. Pay $10 for it. Forget that. Yeah. Oh yeah, this one. Yeah. Yeah, this one was like since the 1960s, probably when I was a little kid. That's just weird. Not an umbrella. That was older. That was older than my uncle and father. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes I have, and like that lamp there, that's probably older than me. And this lamp there, that's probably as old as me. Yeah, it's just weird. Now, sometimes I go to the thrift shops. If I see very old stuff, I buy it. It lasts longer. Yeah, it'll last longer than new stuff. A lot of that new stuff is just crap. Yeah, new stuff. Oh, yes, relatively speaking, I'll show you. Oh, yes. I've had this thing like for 4 years. I bought it at Target on clearance, chipped. Then I washed the other one recently. It cracked in like the middle. And I had to and this one here I had for like 5 years, and some of this is like faded from the inside. So I use that for yes, I see. You know, a lot of that new stuff you buy these days just doesn't last. You know, unless you want to spend a truckload of money on it. You know, unless you have a truckload of money, things just don't last like they used to. You know, sometimes I go to the store and I think of buying something. I think, well, how long is it going to last? Oh, it lasts for a couple of years nowadays. Where years ago, things lasted a lot longer. It's weird. It's very, very weird. Yeah. Yeah, I have a Kelroy can opener that's 25 years old. I bought 2 of them. It was like 2 for $10. Yeah, Carol Wright used to sell stuff. They sold some good stuff on there, actually. You know, it was one of those mail order things. I bought 2 of these can openers. They're just really cool. One of them broke, though, but the other one still works. Yeah, you just open the can, like from the side instead of in the middle. I don't know if you saw that before. If you haven't, I can show you. I can open a can of fruit and eat it or something. Either that or a can of tuna. No, but actually it opens from the outside, which is better because when you open the can from the inside, a lot of that metal goes in the food, and that's not really healthy because metal contains all kinds of interesting things. You know, really. Yeah, yeah. contains all kinds of interesting things. Yep. Yeah, it contains all kinds of interesting things. Now, at least people are coming and going tonight. Well, those that come and go, I mean, thank you. Appreciate it. I'm glad people come and go. And extra people want to say something, go ahead. Be more than welcome to. Yeah. No, as I say, thank goodness for the internet age. Too bad I'm an old man. Probably just think if I was younger. If I was younger, all those voice imitations I used to could do. Yeah, I used to do many more. But I can only do so few. I can only do so few. And the new subscribers that have been coming in lately, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm just happy new subscribers are coming in. It's just it's so great. It's so great. And I do a lot of editing in some videos. I do a lot of editing. Oh, there's some clowns out there. They'll make about 4,000 or 5,000 videos, 4,000 or 5,000 shitty videos, no editing. They'll just whip the camera around or go back and forth with the camera. They say, make sure you like and comment and subscribe. And I'll say, nope, dislike. Yeah, those are the same people that are happy they got disappeared the dislike button. I just wish YouTube would let me have an option, or all of us. Do you want the dislike button? I put yes. I want that dislike button. I really wanted to show the numbers. Yeah. Yep, certain people. I won't say names. Yeah. Just certain people and certain other friends of theirs too. Yeah. 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 Most people have to understand they're not going to be famous. And who cares? Who cares? I mean, there's some people that think I'm famous and I'm not. I'm not famous. When I go outside, people don't mob for my autograph. People don't stop and honk the horn. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that one. I know what you mean. I know what you mean. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't have to give names. I know. See, female, it's not who I think it is. Is it that Python Honest? Probably not. Or maybe it is. I think it's Python Honest. Or he just comes and goes now. He probably gets bored. Oh, well. Yeah. Yeah, people like to come and go sometimes. Come and go and go and come and go. Yeah, I laughed when I was driving to Missouri. Sometimes you go by these gas stations, says come and go, C-U-M and go, come and go. Yeah, gas stations had that in Missouri. It was funny. I just started laughing. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, sometimes you go through towns with weird names. Yep. Yeah, sometimes. Yeah, I should look around in YouTube videos, look for some towns with weird names. Yeah, there's not really too many weird names close by where I live. Not really. But if you ever go up in like central and northern Minnesota, you see some weird names. North Dakota, you see some weird names. South Dakota, you see some weird names. Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. Yeah, there's some towns named after controversial figures too, like Kit Carson, Colorado. He was a controversial general from way back. That's a controversial name, Kit Carson, Colorado. Yeah, that's one of them. And let's see. Yeah, all kinds of weird named cities too. All kinds of them. Yeah. Yeah, all kinds of. Yeah, they've had some weird names for vehicles too. Yeah, sometimes they make vehicles like they're real fast, but they're slow too. I've seen that. Yeah. Yeah, lots of weird stuff. Yeah, lots of weird stuff out there. Yeah, whoever's in, thank you for watching my show. I appreciate it. You good old nice fans that you are. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah. Oh yes, yes. So yeah, let's see, my champions. Yep. Gotta get more belts. I gotta get some more belts sometime. They're hard to find. Very hard to find. Oh, Fishman. Oh, the Fishman. So you want me to fly there, Fishman? Should I go fly? You want me to go fly tonight? Should I go fly? I could take some and make me fly. some super vitamins. Want me to take some vitamin? Want me to take a vitamin and make me fly? The super vitamin? I go take a super vitamin? Fishman, yeah. Randy the champ. No, you're the champs there, Wild Horse fans. You're the stars. You're the stars. Yeah, like super. Or let's see. Um, let's see what wrestlers did I like that flew. There's others. One will think. Oh, oh, why? Yeah. Well, to be honest with you, of all the women's wrestlers I like to watch on YouTube, I like to watch Velvet McIntyre. I like to watch Velvet McIntyre. Yeah. No, she's actually tough, but actually she doesn't look too bad for a tough woman. Yeah, doesn't look too bad. Yeah, and then let's see. Yeah, then no, well, like I say, the modern wrestling. I don't watch that anymore. No, not really. Yeah, not really. Oh boy, I'm just so tired tonight. I am just so tired. Yes, I am. But I'm gonna stay up. I'm gonna stay up. Should I take a vitamin? Oh, two people left. Thank you for stopping by. Good people. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. You good folks that come and go. That's all right. Yeah, I paid I paid $10 for that one at a thrift shop, and actually, oh yes, oh let's see here, got the keys. Wait, that's no. Hmm. Did I lose my keys? I wonder if I did. Oh wow, I hope not. Hmm. Wouldn't surprise me if I did. That'll stink. Wait a minute. Or wait, no. See that? All right. Yeah, paid $10 for it. Cheap. That's a lot. That's a lot of stuff. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, it's yeah, very professional. You're right. Yeah, I think it's a filing cabinet. I think probably from the 70s or something like that, Fishman. I think it's from the 70s, I believe. The 1970s. Yeah. It's in thrift shops sometimes. They sell a lot of old stuff. Yeah, and they get good deals. Now, if you can get old chairs, like I did, like these two, $5 a piece. And lately they're selling some green chairs, believe it or not, for $3 a piece. Okay. Oh boy. Oh, the sexy girl calendar. Yeah. Okay. Where did I put it? Oh. Where did I put that? Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay, there you go. Yeah, free from the car wash. The Sleepy Eye. This is actually free. No more than 2 per customer. I took one. This is free. Isn't that unbelievable? Yeah. Yeah. This is so weird. This is so weird. I went to the car wash. Yeah, isn't that weird? Yeah, it's at the big splash car wash, 516 Main West and Sleepy Eye. Yeah. I should look and see if they have another calendar. I drive down there sometime to Sleepy Eye. Yeah, sometimes I'll drive out of town for fun. That one I like. Yeah, just so weird. Yeah, just so weird. Yeah, so weird. So weird. So weird. Free calendar. Oh, and this one here, someplace. Oh yeah. And this is from Wadena, Minnesota, where I used to live. Here, they send you these calendars free in the mail. They want you to donate to their fire department. And you know how many people threw these calendars away? They mailed it in the mailboxes in a town of Wadena, which was about 4,900 people. I mean, look at all that paper they waste. I've seen so many of these papers on the ground in Wadena. It wasn't even funny. Me, I just use that for scratch paper. I use scratch paper. Isn't that weird? And that calendar looks much better. I got it for free at the car wash. No more than 2 per customer. I took one because you got to let somebody else have it. You got to think of others. I mean, some people are selfish, and me, you got to think of other people in life. Maybe here's the last calendar for some depressed dude or something, and he wants to look at it after a divorce or something like that. There you go. There you go. There you go. Let's see. I got 8 votes. Let's see. 6 male and 2 female. Let's see. 75-25. I think that's right. 6 male and 2 female. Yeah. Yeah. Probably one of them is, who. Yeah. 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 I just having a great time tonight. Got 8 people in 43 minutes voting. I've had more than that coming in and out, but I'm just so happy. Maybe I don't get the numbers like my friends get, but that's okay. That's all right because my friends are more talented than I am. It's cool. That's cool if they're more talented. It's just so cool. I just do this as a hobby. Okay, I'll go. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Free too. It was free. Free at the car wash. I should go look again and see if they have it for next year. Yeah. And these ladies too, believe it or not, in my opinion, I think they look better than a lot of today's professional singers that are models. I think these ladies actually look better. Look at that. None of these, I mean, just natural. They're natural ladies. A couple of them got breast implants, but all is forgiven. A couple of them got breast implants. That's all right. I think ladies technically, in my opinion, shouldn't get breast implants, but as long as, well, you see, Fishman, for me, ladies all races, to me, they're pretty to me. I mean, everybody's got their preference, of what kind of ladies to have. Yeah, everybody's got their preferences and their ladies. And yeah, everybody's got their preferences. Yeah, I think a lot of these ladies are from the local areas, probably around Sleepy Eye or something like that, and yeah, there you go. Put cream in the coffee. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's just amazing. A small car wash. And they got ladies like that. They got ladies. I'm sure they gave him some money, I'm sure they paid him some money, probably not much money, but paid him something if they want to pose. Someone with connections, I mean, I can't get ladies that good to pose their calendars, even if I paid them, and for me, I can't get, because I just don't go out and socialize, but it's amazing though, Sleepy Eye is in Brown County, Minnesota. It's a very conservative religious area, Brown County. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, very conservative religious area in Brown County. Yeah. Pay a lady to wash my car with a bucket. I'll do that myself, my friend Fishman. I'll do that myself. I can't afford to spend money on those beautiful ladies. And plus, I'm 59 years old. Most beautiful ladies are going to look at me. Oh, he's old enough to be my granddaddy. I'll pass, they'd be saying to me. That's what they'd be saying to me. I'd be old enough to be their granddaddies. Yeah, kind of stinks being an old man, but what can I do? What can I do, right? Maybe I'll put ads in or something and cross my fingers. I don't know. Maybe I could do it that way. And look at me, in all these years I've been on YouTube Live and doing YouTube videos, and well, no beautiful lady is definitely talked to me. No, I had one lady on Facebook in the Philippines once that kind of liked me, but we were friends and kind of boyfriend, girlfriend sort of, but not seriously. But, yeah. 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 I just, yeah, sometimes. Yeah, social media thing. Now, speaking of the X or Twitter and stuff, if you ever notice, there's a lot of these ladies are just so weird. They think they're going to get some rich guy on social media. You know what I think is? I think they've been on too many hard drugs, to be honest. Because for you ladies or gentlemen that are looking for rich people that are not rich, you have to go to places where rich people go. I know I've said this in previous videos. You got to go to orchestras, plays, ballets, go to restaurants where you got to dress a certain way. You don't dress a certain way, you don't eat. That's in the real big cities usually. But sometimes for high school fundraisers, yeah, they'll have young ladies wash with a bucket, but yeah, but to help with their expenses, cheerleading, I'd help, but I'd be cool with them and stuff like that. But I gotta make sure they wash the car properly, though. Hopefully, yeah. Of course, you gotta be a nice gentleman, or they might slip a rock underneath, and never know. Never know. But it's just, yeah. Sometimes they'll have fundraisers for high schools that'll do that. Sometimes for trips they'll do the car wash thing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh. Well, for the adult women, yeah. For the adult women that are 21 and over, yeah, that'd be cool. Anything under 21, forget it. No, not for me. No, those that are too young, stay with your young people. You know, for older people like us, be adults with the ladies and gentlemen. Like I say, I'm 59 though, so when you're 59 like me, it's a whole different thing. It's totally different. Yeah, totally different. Ow, hurts. My ankle hurts. Yeah, I wish I was a young man with the social media. It'd be a lot of fun. But I'm an old man now, so what can I do? And I was a young man of 2021. Let's see, that'd be 1985. We had Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man and 8-ball deluxe pinball machines. And we had Nintendo, blip, 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 and stuff like that. Just corny music. Hmm. Yeah, we had analog TVs, vehicles that weren't nearly as fast as they are now. You know, yeah, yeah. They had more T-tops instead of convertibles. But once they made convertibles, the T-tops disappeared, which was too bad because T-tops are actually pretty cool, but they disappeared. And now, if you want a T-top in nice condition, you got to pay some big bucks, even if the car is pretty slow. Because a lot of people like taking the top down driving because that's a lot of fun. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. Because I drove my ex-girlfriend's dad's was a '94 Mustang GT once convertible, Cobra GT Cobra convertible, that 302 V8. Boy, could that car fly? Climb those hills in Mankato, climb them and nothing flat. A lot faster than my Grand Marquis. I think had like 280 horsepower. And when I got the Grand Marquis, it's like 224. Plus, my car is built more like a family car, and the Mustang was built for speed, obviously. The Mustang. Yeah. Yeah, I just, I don't know. Sometimes I just wish I'd hit a lottery. It'd be fun. Be a lot of fun doing a lot of fun things. Be a lot of fun doing fun things. Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, I'm just getting kind of tired in a way. Yeah, in 54 minutes, I'm still on the ground. It's just so weird. I'm still on the ground. Mhm. I've been grounded. Been grounded. Yep. I've been grounded. I've been grounded instead of flying. Yeah, I've been grounded. Oh, let's see. Oh, come to think of it, Fish Man, I remembered a world class championship wrestling. Yeah, there's a in Mexico. Yeah, sometimes a guy from Mexico named the Fish Man, he'd come on and wrestle. He'd have the mascot. They call him the Fish Man. Yeah, yeah. He had more ability. He had a lot of ability actually, but he turned into a punching bag. Sometimes you tell certain wrestlers have a lot of ability, and if they say say Fritz would say, "All right, you're a jobber, okay? You just fall down a lot," and they'll listen. As long as they get paid, they don't care. Of course, when he was from yeah. Yeah. No, but actually, the Fishman, I thought had more ability than they made him out to be. Of course, they probably did in Mexico. He's dead. He died, I think, 5, 6 years ago and stuff. The Fishman. Fishman, the wrestler. Yeah. Oh, man. Oh, boy. What a day. What a night. What a day. What a night. What a day. What a night. Ah. Oh, wait a minute. You know what? Maybe I'll do this instead. Here's an idea. This will be fun, huh? Woo! How's that, huh? This is fun. It's a lot of fun. So it was a scoop. Oh, yeah, I'll try. I was in a campfire telling spooky stories. Yeah. Yeah, my batteries will probably go out. Turn the lights back on. Yeah, those batteries aren't cheap. Here, back to normal again. Yep, back to normal again. Yep. Back to normal. Back to normal. And I'm still normal after almost an hour. I haven't even took my vitamin yet to make me fly. I haven't taken my flying vitamin. So weird. Should I fly, Fishman? Should I go fly? Want to see me fly? Should I fly? Should I fly? Should I go fly? I wonder. I like flying sometimes. Still got 2 people in the room. Oh, okay. That's good enough. That's good enough. Time for some space guys. Thumbs up. Gone. Now I'm going to fly. I like flying. Feels good sometimes. Yeah, no, that is good. Yeah, yeah, that stuff isn't bad neither. It'll get you flying. I hope you're in a state where they have it legalized. You know, I hope you have it in a state they have it legalized. Yeah, in some states they do, in some states they don't. Yeah, they legalized it in Minnesota, I think, around July. Yeah, this batch, came from California, so yeah, they sometimes they get a good batch, sometimes they get a bad batch. You know, this is a better batch than the last one. Yeah. Oh, now it's kind of kicking in. I'm kind of feeling different now. Now my mood is getting better. Yeah, sometimes I need a good mood. I really do. I really do. Hmm. Yes, I really do. Hmm. Yep. I really need to be in a good mood. Yep. Yep. I need to. I need to feel better. Yeah. I just need to feel so much better. Yeah. Happy time. That's right. Yeah. Happy time. That is so right. Yeah. 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 Sometimes a person's got to be happy. Yeah. A person's got to be happy and start flying and stuff like that. Yeah. 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 Lately, I've been for my YouTube videos, I've been kind of redoing it over the years. I got about 22 pages to do, and I'm not even quite done yet with that. It'll probably be about 30, 40 for that one. And for the live videos, I'll kind of do that too and redo some things, and reword some stuff. And yeah, that's what I'll do. Yeah. Yeah, the trouble with YouTube is, yes, I've done a lot of food reviews there, Fishman. Yeah, done a lot of food reviews, tons of them. Yeah, I did. Let's see. I'll have to look back. Okay. Oops. Okay. Let's see. I did Kit Kat Duos, king size mint and dark chocolate, Welch's natural Concord grape spread, and Captain Badass terrorizing Tom Van McKeldin did Skittles bite sized candy smoothie. Um, yeah. I did one with Lindor, and I did one of Terra vegetable chips, and also done gas pump and did some towns too. Yeah, I did. I also did some towns for the fun of it. I drove out of town and walked around, and see what's going on. Yeah, last couple of years, when I year or two, and I had the Buick Park Avenue, that thing was just limping on its last legs. Yeah, I was scraping a lot, and my sister had to spend a lot of money on a car. I said, "You didn't have to spend that much." I said, "It's going to be outside all the time." She goes, "Oh, you should have a good car, blah, blah, blah." She says, "Well, either that or keep the Park Avenue." I said, "Okay, I'll take the car then." So I drive the Grand Marquis. Yeah, drive the Grand Marquis. It doesn't get the greatest mileage. It gets pretty good mileage on the highway as long as you don't stop very much or climb hills. But once you get to the city, and stop and go all the time or climb steep hills, then your gas mileage is going to go, yeah, then your gas mileage will go down the drain. Yeah, then your gas mileage will totally go down the drain. That's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah. That's for sure. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, I got to do some. I got to remind myself to do some parade videos next year too. Yeah, I do those and hopefully do some traveling videos. Once I can get things squared away somehow. You know, with bad luck I had to pay. Was it 300 and was it $50 for my car repair at Ford? They well fix. Well, they checked the light, the emergency light. I thought it was defective. It actually works. They had to replace the thermostat, and they added some distilled water. They charged 80 cents for that, and they added some windshield washer fluid. They charged like $2.90. Yeah, and labor. Ford just really charges for the labor these days. But I want to stick with Ford for fixing the vehicle because they know what they're doing. You know, it's up to people who want to repair the vehicles. If they want to go to the independent garages, cool. If you have a friend that can fix your vehicle, cool. But if you go traveling though, if your vehicle breaks down, where are you going to go? That's the question. Okay, for oil change places, okay, maybe you take your chances with oil change places that do other stuff. I wouldn't. Yeah, for me, in my opinion, I wouldn't go to Jiffy Lube. No, I don't like Jiffy Lube. Instant oil change is, I guess, okay, but I'd rather go to the regular garages and pay a little more money to the technicians myself because they know what they're doing a lot more. There's some people that say, "Oh, you're crazy." I say, no. You pay a little more, you stay home a little more. That's all there is to it. Cut your alcohol, cut your junk food, cut unnecessary driving all over the dirt roads, going all over nowhere. Um, yeah, it's all it takes. It's all it takes. Do some sacrifices. I mean, if a person's going to live 70, 80 years old or whatever, maybe, well, let's see, I'm close to 60, so I might reach 60 years or I might not. I don't know. I'm not sure. Oh, man, it's just, wow. I just feel better all of a sudden. I just feel so much better. Yeah, I was kind of feeling down in the dumps and stuff like that, but I feel better now. I feel much better. I really do. Yeah, I feel much better. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I tell you. Hmm. Yep, I'm flying. Uh huh. Can you tell? I'm in a better mood. I'm in a much better mood now. Yeah, yeah. That stuff. Yep. There you go. Yep. Yeah, those came from California. Yeah, when I went to the tobacco shop and got it, yeah, it actually comes from California. It's weird. It's weird getting imported stuff while they have stuff in Minnesota. Yeah. I think in California, when they grow the stuff, I think they grow it like outside instead of inside a greenhouse. A lot of people do anyway, because California's soil is made for plants like that. And that's the same with some other states. Certain other states have the soil, I'm sure. Yeah. Oh, Hawaii, that's another one. Yeah. Yeah, my friend Mike, yeah, he's been talking about buying Hawaiian seeds. And I told him, I said, why not? I said, Hawaiian's excellent. Hawaiian, of course, back in the old days, a lot of people say what it is, but you probably grow inside their house and claim it came from another place. I think most people BS, but they have to read the High Times to make it good though, because back then, getting a High Times magazine was actually legal, but then at the same time, law enforcement will watch the person. So I guess the person that orders High Times, they got to pretend like they're reading it, but not doing anything. Pretend like they're sober and probably give it to somebody else. Here, it's High Times. Okay, I'm gonna grow this one. Grow the plant. Yeah, yeah. And things are, yeah, nowadays, yeah. That's why a lot of it's now legals because Colorado was just like making so much money. It wasn't funny. Yeah. Yeah, I've read stuff in Colorado at the time when they legalized in Colorado, they gave, was it towns a choice whether they wanted or not legalized? Some towns said yes. Some towns said no. The towns that are the very poorest, that had hardly any money, said yes. Those towns made a lot of money. Those towns actually made a lot of money. The towns were really very poor because in every state in the United States, you have your poor towns. You know, every state. Yeah, where I used to live in central Minnesota, Sabika, that town was so poor it wasn't funny. You should see Sabika. Just every business in the downtown district is closed except for the beauty shop, and that's it. And the post. Okay, I'm going to exclude the post office. Yeah, I'll exclude the post office. Yeah, just the beauty shop. But then down the road, they had was it a grocery store and restaurant and gas station on the main highway? And they had another one, gas station and grocery store. Yeah, and they had a garage there, but that closed. And they had a collector's car garage that closed that one down too, because people aren't going to drive many miles to get a collector's car because they want it right in town. The collector's people. Yeah, that's what they usually want. Oh, what was it at Chuck Spaeth Ford where my sister bought me the Grand Marquis? Yeah, they had what was it, a 2003 Mercury Marauder, a two-door. You ever heard of the Marauders? Yeah, it had like, I think 50,000 miles. They wanted like $18,000 for it. I looked at it. I thought to myself, somebody gonna buy this? Somebody bought it. Someone bought the Marauder. Yeah, someone bought the Mercury Marauder. It's a two-door. It's kind of similar to my car, but it's high performance and it's very luxurious too, more than mine, of course. Mine's my Grand Marquis is the standard Mercury. This is the standard. You have the needle speedometer, all the needle gauges. Yeah, the only thing electronic is the radio and the direction thing where it says north, south, east, and west. Which is kind of weird. Yeah, it's kind of weird having it like that thing, but it's all right. I don't mind it. It's weird. So for people to talk about. See, the Park Avenue, I had the ashtrays in the back and front seat. The Grand Marquis, the ashtray is only in front seat. It's like a very small ashtray, and I don't smoke cigarettes anyway, and I'm not going to allow smoking in my car since it's nice. If it was a pile of junk, I wouldn't care, but if it's a nice vehicle, I'm not going to allow smoking. No. Not me. Not me. I would allow smoking because those cigarettes, they're disgusting. All those chemicals and all that. Oh man, it contains urea, so does our pee. Contains cigarettes contain urea. Yeah, pesticides, all the garbage in cigarettes. Yeah, if I would have known cigarettes contain urea, I probably would have never smoked. You know? Yeah, basically, it's what it is. Uh huh. Yeah, it's just basic garbage. But then I do have a disagreement, Fishman. One thing I have a disagreement, though, would be surprising, is when they ban smoking, say in restaurants, for example. You know what they should do, or in bars. You know what they should do is give them a choice. Okay, let's just assume a bar or a restaurant. Say you and I owned a bar or a restaurant, for example. Say you want smoking, okay? And say to the states that give you a choice. Okay, you'll say yes, I want smoking. All they have to do is tell them, okay, you better get fire insurance, and if you have a fire insurance policy, have it higher. Have the fire insurance policy higher because, yes, careless smokers are going to probably burn the place down more than likely than the non-smoking restaurants. That part is true. So put it higher, just like they do for insurance for vehicles. Yeah. Let's imagine for a minute, instead of a Grand Marquis, I got a 2003 Corvette convertible, say. I got a Corvette convertible put on full coverage, I pay a lot more money because the Corvette isn't built as strong. Plus, it's much faster. Plus, a lot of hot rodders step on it and get caught by the police nowadays with all that radar they got. But if they go to Brainerd and Minnesota and drag race it for like $25 or something, okay. Yeah, my friend Mike was telling me I should drag race my Grand Marquis in Brainerd. I said, what's the point? I already know the top speed is, according to something, they said 134, but I think my car is the governor, Out of the cars, I've been told they put the governor on there, so it'll keep your vehicle at a certain speed, Yeah, sometimes they'll put governors on there. Yeah, they'll put those governors on there, that's for sure. Yeah. Well, for two of you folks that are stopping by, thank you very much. Appreciate it. Always appreciate an audience. Always appreciate an audience. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, Fishman, I've seen you elsewhere. Elsewhere in more popular chat rooms, of course. I've seen you elsewhere. Yep, I've seen you someplace else in way more popular chat rooms. That's for sure. Yeah. 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 Yeah, lately, for me, ouch. I don't know if you're as old as I am, but yeah, this chat room's good because I can answer you easier. Yeah, you don't have about 7,500 people in the chat. Yeah, I got about two. I got about two people. I got two. That's okay. I don't care. I remember for many years, I used to be the only one in the chat. And I think for a long time, I was the only one in the chat. And some guy I knew popped in and talked to me for a little bit. And then he brought like over 100 people in the chat at once. I said, wow. Yeah, that certain person. Yes. Anyway. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes whatever happens, happens, Yeah, whatever happens, happens. Oh, boy. Ah. Boy, I just feel I just feel so. Yeah. I'll see what happens in the future. Let's see what happens in the future. Poop, 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 poop. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Oh, see. Oh my goodness. See. See. I think I saw something on YouTube on Shirley Temple where these little toddlers were just acting so weird. I forget what it's called, but it was just bizarre. Yeah. Yeah. Sometimes those real old comedy shows do the most bizarre things. Just so bizarre. Yeah. It's actually more bizarre than the 50s shows in the 60s. Actually, it's actually more bizarre in the 30s. Yeah. Just so weird. Yeah, just like the Little Rascals. I think it's called Shiver My Spooks or whatever it was called. When Farina was holding the table. See, they had no mats on the bottom. It was just weird. They'd go up like 12, 13 feet high. And he's holding onto the table, like with his hands and feet. I'm sitting there thinking, that's crazy. Just so weird. Yeah, the things they did back then. Yeah, just so weird. Yeah, yeah. Was that the same one? I think it what was it. Yeah, yeah, it was the same one. Some little baby gets hit by the pillow flying around and started crying. It was a hard hit on a pillow on a baby. Strange filming back then. Strange. Yeah, it was strange. Yeah, things are different now. Things are much different now than it used to be. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, things are just much different now than they used to be. Yeah. Whew, boy. I'm gonna fly the friendly skies. I'm gonna fly the friendly skies. I'm gonna fly the friendly skies of United. Oh, relatively speaking, fish man. I was going to tell you, I used to sell this car for a nickel, and I bought this for over $10. This is the fastest little race car I ever had. I have to take somebody with me sometime and race the car around. I have to find somebody out there, whoever it is. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Hmm. Oh boy, I just. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. Yeah, actually, this. Yeah, it was. Let's see, it's a Matchbox, made in England. Is a Lesney series, 1971. 71 Lesney series. Yeah, the windshield is broke, but the wheels are fine. Yeah, the wheels are fine. Yeah, you can roll that really well. Yeah. Yeah, sometime if I ever get together with someone else, I should go to the mall sometime and race around, put it on YouTube. That'd be fun. Yeah, I'll have to find find a slick surface to have it race around. Yeah, I've collected other race cars through the years, and yeah, Yeah, when I did give the Tony the Tiger truck to the neighbor. It was out of the box anyway, and yeah, neighbor was very poor, and she had 2 kids, and she says, "Oh, the male can play." I said, "No." I said, "Hey, listen." I told her, I said, "Listen, females can play with race cars too. Here's because okay, yes, there is boys and girls toys technically. I understand that. Technically there is, but at the same time, race cars can be raced by both boys and girls, I believe. Why not? Right? Race cars can be raced by boys and girls. I believe it. Yep. Yeah, I believe it. Yeah. Oh boy, just wow. I'm really going to outer space. Mr. Quadrillion, hello. That's the race car. Gorilla soapy shirt. There you go. Better be careful. Don't make the inside. Yeah, Mr. Quadrillion. I've been flying with Fishman. I've been flying around. Yeah, the first 58 minutes I wasn't flying, and then Fishman said, "Be a bird." So I said, "Okay." So I decided to be a bird. See, what kind of bird would I be anyway? I think it'd be one of those birds that fly about 20 miles an hour that catch their prey on these mountains. I forget what kind of bird it was. This bird is just fast, and it catches birds for prey while it's up in the air. Then it eats it. Yeah, I like to be that kind of bird. Be a predator. Yeah, I'd rather be a predator bird. Yeah, being a prey is no fun because I mean every day you gotta watch out for your life when you're a prey, and your prey friends aren't going to help you. They'll just think to themselves, well, at least that person's eating. I'm not. Yeah, a lot of prey animals think that way. Like say the impala, for example. A cheetah would like catching a baby impala and teach the baby cheetahs how to catch the impala, while the mother impala just sits there, looks like she doesn't do anything. It's just weird. It's weird how nature works. But impalas, they breed a lot. So, yeah, just weird how nature works. Yeah, it's just weird. It's baffling. Yeah, yeah, nature is just baffling. Well, that's one other thing I would want to do. Neither is, you know, those open air cars out in Safari. I once saw one on the X or Twitter. So in case you're on X or the Twitter, you could follow me there. I'm Randy the Wild Horse. You know, and yeah, and I started a Facebook account and don't have any friends, but I don't care. Yeah, yeah. I just kind of look, just using it for my YouTube videos, and I upload it mostly. Yeah, that's what I do. I'll see upload my YouTube videos. Yeah, yeah. Um, no, that's the Randy the Wild Horse fan club. I'm actually Randy Peltier. Let's see. I wonder if it works first. I'll try it. Okay. Yep, it works. Randy Peltier, Mankato, Minnesota. Yeah. Yeah, it actually works. I tried it. Okay. I actually tried it. I just decided to start a Facebook account again. I mean, Facebook's stupid, but I've tried other accounts, let's see, what else did I try? Uh, yeah, I tried Wire Club. You can't really put YouTube videos on Wire Club, but I like Wire Club though because they get after people. See, the administrators at Wire Club get after people for foul language, and yeah, sometimes I want to go to places where that's Randy the Wild Horse, by the way, on Wire Club. Okay, and besides Wire Club, I'm on. Let's see, what am I on? Okay, okay, I'm on the X. I'm on Pinterest too, Randy the Wild Horse. Yeah, I'm also on Pinterest. Yeah, I'm also on Pinterest. You just put like pins up and stuff like that. I like to put up wild women up there, and you got to be careful. The women that are too wild, their Pinterest will threaten to kick you out of your account. It's just weird. I mean, you copy a pin, then they get after you for it. That doesn't even make sense. Why don't they get after the people that start the pin? Nip it where they're supposed to, like you do in Wire Club. You know, just like they do in Wire Club. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not on Instagram because I'm not into taking pictures of myself, post pictures of myself because my mother did that enough when we were growing up, and no thanks. No, I'd rather be on videos yapping than be on some pictures. Forget it. Forget it. Really forget it. Yeah, yeah. That's what I say. That's what I say. Oh man. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, Mr. Quadrillion. You're my first friend on Facebook. Okay, I'll have to look. Yeah, I'll see what happens. Hmm. Why isn't that working? Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go. All right, I got two friends. Yeah, hope I get the right one. Okay. Huh. Yeah, two friends tonight. Well, that's two more than I had before, which was zero. Yeah, I know I got two friends. Another one just popped in before you, and I didn't friend him yet, so I just did. So now I got two friends, so that's two more than zero. No, just kidding. No, seriously, I just wanted to do it mostly for my YouTube videos, of course. I'm trying to kind of grow the platform, a little bit. Yeah, try to grow the platform and do it on my own in my own way, because I was told by a good friend of mine, he said, "Don't ride my coattails." I said, "Okay," and I don't. I do my own thing. That's what I do. I do my own thing. Even if I have very few followers, who cares? I'm here to have fun. I always have been. Nope, because back when I was a little kid, in order to be on TV, you know, yeah, you'd have to be in a studio. It's just weird. And sometimes, yeah, sometimes those old shows are just funny with kids on it. Yeah, and they tell all these kids wave, about 50, 100 of them. Hey, kids used to be excited to be on TV back then. Nowadays, every kids would say, "Yeah, but why could I wave in front of 50 people? They can't see me." That's what kids would be saying nowadays. But back then, it was different. It was way different back then because very few people got on television. Yeah, very few. Back then, when I was a kid, let's see, was I ever on television? I was in a newspaper a couple of times. Yeah, I was in a newspaper a couple of times. TV, see, in 1982, they filmed me. Uh, yeah, let's see, I think one time someplace. Yeah, that was up in central Minnesota. Okay, that was one time. That was 1982, and the the internet age started. Yeah. Okay, 10 votes, 8 males, 2 females. Cool. All right. Cool. um, yeah, it's just so weird. So weird. Yeah. Ooh, ow. Yeah. Yeah. It's just so weird. Yeah. Thank you, Mr. Quadrillion, for friending me on Facebook. Yeah. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Oh, let's see. I wonder who's in the chat room right now. Anybody I know? Or you want to speak? I wonder who's in the chat room right now. There's two, it says. Or are you too shy? Okay. You're too shy. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Oh, there's still two here. And okay. I'll stretch it for 2 hours, maybe longer. I'm just in such a talkative mood. I don't even know why. You know? Yeah. Yeah. No doubt. Boy. Uh, I'm just thinking. I'm just a thinking. I'm just a thinking. Oh yeah, just thinking. Ooh. I'm just thinking. I'm just a thinking. I'm just a thinking. Yes, I am. I'm just a thinking. I'm just a thinking. A thinking. Yes, I am. Yeah. I'm just thinking about everything. Yeah, I'm still here. I'm just thinking. I'm just a thinking. I'm just a thinking. I'm a thinking, thinking, thinking. I am thinking. Yeah, just thinking. Just thinking about the world that goes around. Yes, I'm thinking of the world that goes around. Yeah, yep, that's right. Oh wow. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's see. I wonder if anyone's going to say anything. Because if nobody wants to say anything, I think I'll call it a show or something. I don't know. Yeah, such a quiet chat room. Yeah, such a quiet chat room tonight. Yeah, very quiet. Yeah, very, very quiet. Whew, boy. Just. Oh, oh yeah. Oh yeah, I hear you. Oh, lots of laundry. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool, fish man. Yeah, I'll just be a space cadet. I'll just be a space cadet. Space cadet, I'm a space cadet. Beep, 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 beep. Yeah, yeah. I just, wow. Yeah, sometimes a person gets into the wild dreams and stuff, and yeah, yeah, there you go. Oh, let's see. What space shows did I used to like? I used to like Star Trek, the original one. It's funny. Yeah, let's see, what's his name? William Shatner is Captain Kirk. His fights were just funny as hell. They were funny. I liked it. I actually liked their fights. It was funny. It was karate. It was terrible, but it was still funny. Because I actually like Captain Kirk. I like how they do those negotiations and stuff like that. Yeah. Oh, it was fake. Oh, I remember one time my late Uncle Ed, I was watching Star Trek, and yeah, see, my late Uncle Ed, he was in the Coast Guard in World War II. Oh, he was totally anti-communist. Oh boy. Oh yeah. Anybody ever talks about favoring communism, my late uncle will flip. One time I was watching Star Trek, and they had this thing about the AMs. They didn't let the comms or communists say anything because the AMs Americans took over, and then he was reading the Constitution. Then he says, not only do the M's, Captain Kirk says, not only do the M's have a right to speak, so does the comms, or the communists. My uncle said, they shouldn't have rights as commies. They ought to be in prison. Look for good. Or sometimes, oh yeah, if he's there for like a spy, he'd say, oh, hang him, he'd say. That's what my uncle's favorite saying was, they ought to hang him. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, when late uncle, I ever tell you, Fishman, when late uncle was in World War II, he signed up for the Coast Guard. This is weird. Late grandmother Randina, see. Yeah, she refused to sign the paper. My late uncle said, okay. He says, then, Ma, they'll send me to the paratroopers. They might send me to the paratroopers. I'll have no choice where to join. Or they might send me to the Marines. I'll go to the front lines. And chances of coming back alive are very slim. Then my late Uncle Ed, well, he didn't say, but he knew of some families who had relatives that died, see, in the war. But he had said it to my grandma to upset her, see, because they were, yeah, okay. Then she said, oh, and he said, okay, signed it. And when he was in the Coast Guard for 3 years, he saw one German speedboat. Yeah, one German speedboat. It went by when they had binoculars, like looking. My late uncle said, if that German speedboat would have caught up with us, he said we would have been goners. He says our ship wasn't fast enough. Their guns were like just as good, but they'd be harder targets to hit because the speedboat goes very fast. Then they'd get this accurate gunner. And if you're, see, my uncle said, this is what my late uncle said. I didn't say it. He said, he says, yeah, when our Coast Guard boat is slow and very big, he says, they're going to hit us pretty often. Yeah. He says, and if they hit the captain, we'd be in disarray. Yeah. Yeah. This was like a Coast Guard cutter that rescued, sailors that were like drowning in the water and stuff. And they like jump in and help. See, my uncle couldn't swim, and the other Coast Guard people just let him. My late Uncle Ed. See what he didn't admit is, if you can't swim in the Coast Guard, they'll have you do the worst chores. You clean the toilets, you do the dishes, you do the dirtiest. Because the brave swimmers that are like the best, they're going to get promoted and stuff. They'll definitely get promoted. The ones that save a lot of lives, the ones that are tough and sharp minds, they're going to promote them. That's what my late uncle said. He says, yeah, one of my ex-friends got promoted, and he came up to me one day when I was painting. He says, Ed, he said, whatever you do, if you ever out of the Coast Guard, he says, don't ever be a painter. He said, don't ever be a painter because you're horseshit, he said. That's what he said. My late uncle had a laugh out of it. He didn't care. He didn't really want to paint, but he tried. He wasn't in trouble or nothing. No, but it was weird. Oh yeah, then he did the other dirty jobs he didn't say. But the best ones that he said that the ones that could swim and do the best and listen to the captain the best and stuff like that, they got promoted. Of course, you got to be very nice to the captain. You got to do extra things for the captain. Anything I do for you, sir? Want me to get you drinks for a while, sir? Yeah, would you? Sure. Or if the captain asks you to give drinks all the time, you're going to get promoted. You know, a lot of guys, my late uncle said a lot of guys would do that. Yeah. Yeah, my uncle said, yeah, I never got promoted. He says, when I got out, he said, my mom was relieved and said, Ed, I'm glad you're alive. He said, yeah. They told, yeah. Oh, yeah. Speaking of that, my dad's late best friend, Harvey Peterson, yeah, he was in the paratroopers in the Army in World War II. This was so weird. This is my dad said, Harvey said, they're all dead and stuff. This was supposed to be a secret. Harvey told my dad is like in parachute school and stuff like that. They tell you if you are falling from the plane with your group, right? And if your buddy gets hung on a tree, he says you have two choices, that or the mission. He says, but the mission's more important. You're supposed to do the mission and leave your buddy behind. That's what they were trained in parachute school in World War II. Maybe now it's different rules, but back then they were the rules. Harvey saw his best friend up there in the tree, like it's described. He had a family at home. Harvey was thinking, what should I do? Harvey did the mission. You know what? It bothered him for the rest of his life. He drank like a fish. He smoked like a chimney at first, but he quit. But smoking like a chimney got him cancer later on. Yeah, because my dad said he was like a 3-4 pack a day smoker and drank alcohol like a fish. He was so depressed about the war, After all Harvey went through, it was at Normandy. He was in Normandy in the paratroopers. Yeah, in Normandy. You ever read about Normandy? Oh boy. Going down in Normandy in a parachute where a bunch of Germans were around. I mean, imagine that. And you're probably outnumbered too. So you better have a good shot. And according to Harvey, he says a lot of our men in the division had good shots. Yeah, he says they had good shots. He says, oh, they hit those enemy really well. He says, I was relieved. He said, yeah. He said they usually had me behind to help the wounded, because they knew I was bothered by my buddy. So they said, okay, Harvey, you go rescue certain people then we'll do the shooting. And he said he'd rather do that anyway when he was, drafted in the Army. It was just weird. That's what my dad said Harvey told him. And I'll take Harvey Peterson's word for it. Yeah. I mean, when we used to be in like Sabika, Minnesota, I picked up my dad at the bar when he was like this. Oh, he'd be with Harvey, and Harvey'd drink like a fish. Sometimes my dad would call me at 7 to pick him up, and I'd stay at the bar with him till 1 sober. I told him, I said, can't you let me sleep for a while so I could come later? Is that okay? So I could drive your car better? Then he agreed on it after a while. When my mother got after me, she said, Clint, Randy helps you. Oh, Randy helps you so much. And this is how you treat him. You treat him like garbage. Oh, most sons, they'd leave you. But Randy, he likes to help. Now just do it Randy's way, will you? And my dad did. He did stay till later, till it closed, and they'd come like an hour too early. He made an agreement with me on that, and that was fine. Yeah, he was kind of happy with it. And I wasn't really happy because in his drinking, I was kind of an enabler. I was an enabler, I'll admit it. But I used to try to tell him to quit. He wouldn't listen. He said, oh, I can handle it. Mind your own business, he told me. I said, all right. That's all I said. All right. My dad wouldn't listen anyway. He was a stubborn man. He was just so stubborn, that man. Yeah. He was a stubborn man. And oh yeah, and when he took a physical and he was supposed to go to Korea for the draft and he flunked the physical, my dad said all those guys are telling him, you lucky SO whatever, because he hung around with friends who didn't want to go to war. See, my late uncle, when he hung around with his friends, they all wanted to go. He said, sign me up. I want to go in the Marines. Yeah, my late uncle had one friend. He said, I want to go in the Marines. They always go to the front lines, and I want to go there and get them. Yeah, that was one of my late uncle's friends. He wanted to go in the Marines. I want to go get them. I'll go get them. It was just so weird, It was just so weird. Yeah, things are different. World War II. Yeah. Yeah. Pew pew. Yeah. What's that? Was that an elephant or something? I can't tell. Hmm. Looks like an elephant. Or if you mean Pepe Le Pew, the skunk that always wanted some oh, Fishman. I'm gonna be honest with you on that. I'd be like this. I'm gonna show you. Let's World War III. Goodbye. Yep. That's all I can do. Is not only yeah. I think with this social media thing, I think people will be crazier. I think they turn on one another way more likely than back then. That's the trouble. And we have to somehow convince some of these people, let's stick together. Let's be one, you know. Don't just like split up and do this and that to each other. Please don't. You know, don't. I've watched YouTube videos. Oh, yes, Fishman. I'm subscribed to a video called 4K Walking. Well, the guy's been talking lately in Vietnamese, but it's just weird. They go up these bridges. The bridges are like very short. They're like very crowded. People just never argue with each other in Vietnam. It's just so weird. And they're by these bridges that are like, because see, the bridges in Minneapolis, they have like 12-foot high fences and they're like very narrow and stuff like that. So you can't like toss a rock and hit a car or something. A lot of people used to do that. Yeah. Crazy idiots. Yeah, that's why they have to put up those high fences. Cost a lot of money to do it, but they had to because drivers are getting fed up with rocks flying down and stuff. And oh yeah, then they have cameras by the bridges too. So police will be there lickety split. Oh yeah, they be there lickety split. Yeah. Oh, I remember years ago one time I was driving along Prairie in 2004 in my Olds 88. I accidentally was going like 40 something on a 30. Yeah. The the Todd County Sheriff turned around, chased me. He says, "Did you know you went 43 on a 30?" I said, "Yeah, sorry, man. Yeah, sorry, man. Sorry, man." He says, "Hey, our radar is modern, It's not like the old days where you just sit behind a store and I clock you and chase you only." He says, "I can get you anywhere from this side, that side, that side, that side. But you know what? I'm going to give you a ticket because going 43 on a 30 in a residential area, that's an idiot driving." He said, "That's an idiot driver right there, and I don't tolerate it. So here's your ticket." Okay? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, Sheriff. Thank you, sir. And he says, or he had a choice: pay 75 or not. Then he says, "Oh, do you want directions to Horseshoe Lake?" I said, "No, sir. I want to go home because I did something stupid, and I'm going to think about it." Me nod his head, and that was it. He agreed because actually I was pretty stupid. Should have known better. But now the police radar is just so modern. They catch so many vehicles now. It's phenomenal. Yeah. Well, it's phenomenal how they catch people now. Oh yeah, I've seen them on roads like in Wadena County. You go on these side roads that look like nobody's there. I see police cars there pretty often on every road in Minnesota. Because you see, the reason why is, see, they have this law where bars can open till 2 a.m. instead of 1, but they got to pay a fee to the state. that fee to the state goes for extra law enforcement. And well, a lot of bars want to open till later, though. Yeah. Oh, they make deals here, make deals there. Both sides make deals. How about we do this? Okay. How about we do this? Okay. A lot of back and forth yapping. Insurance companies back and forth. A lot of that. A lot of yapping before they sign papers. But that 2 a.m. thing, it did grow sales. Yeah. People did stay out later, and I guess the rate for deaths didn't probably go up any because of the extra law enforcement that catches people and make them lose their license. Yeah, that's how it works. That's how it works. Yeah, it's I say, whatever you do, always be sober when you drive, believe me, especially nowadays. Yeah, I get nervous sometimes when I'm sober. Law enforcement follow me and they're yeah, I get kind of nervous sometimes, but I drive straight, I drive straight. I drive the speed limit like I'm supposed to. Yeah, I always drive the speed limit. 65 is plenty fast for me to drive. Sometimes I wish I'd lower to 60, but 65, that's what the semis want. And a lot of people in vehicles will say, well, we could have it 65. And the officers will say, will you keep the seatbelt law? That'd be a good idea for safety. Yeah, we'll keep the seatbelt law, sure. Okay. Maybe it'd be like Montana, raise it to like 85 or something. And then they say, okay. Cops will say, okay, but we'll catch you anyway. Oh, yeah, the police cars in Montana, they're very fast. Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're very fast in Montana. If a person thinks you're outrun a cop in Montana, I got palm trees to sell you in Minnesota, That's for sure. Oh, man. So speaking of Montana, man, if you've never been to Montana, if you like wide open spaces, that state's for you. One time I was driving in Montana. Yeah, one time I was driving in Montana, it was like for 8 hours, like between towns. I saw one car go by all day. I drove for 8 straight hours, basically. Yeah, no bathroom breaks. I skipped eating meals at restaurants. Only one car went by all day, and I was like on the highway in Montana. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's kind of weird how Montana is, yeah. Oops. Oh, yeah, I'm just flying around. Just so weird. Hey, 4 people in this room, welcome. Welcome, they're good people. Oh, the room's really buzzing tonight. Yeah, I usually don't get this many, but thank you, everybody. You're so kind. You're so kind. Yeah, sometimes I'm talking about stuff and see, I think I was talking about law enforcement stuff. Yeah, I talked about that, talking about Montana. Let's see, 7327, so that's 7 male, no, 8 male and 2 female. Yeah, 8 male and 2 female. That's right. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, no doubt. Oh, yeah, about those bars. Yeah, and 2. Yeah. A lot of parties. Yeah. That way, extra parties, extra time in Minnesota. Okay, the bar pays the money. There's extra law enforcement. So there's extra law enforcement by the bars waiting for drivers to get out. And they see who's the most drunk, and they can usually tell by looking. Oh, yeah. No, I'd rather be sober driving. I think sober driving is way more fun. Yeah, sober is way more fun. I can go the speed limit all the time now. That's fine. I don't need to floor the car. I know that my car could go about, okay, I have the governor on it, probably about 105, 110 with the governor on it, but without the governor that claims that 134, it says on some car website that seems accurate. Maybe it doesn't go that fast, but I don't care. And as far as the Grand Marquis is concerned, I wouldn't care if it went 70 top speed. I just love the car, period. But with the Grand Marquis, I go the speed limit in a flash. I could go speed limit in the flash because on my YouTube video on my Grand Marquis, when I was turning and I was kind of stepping on it, going real fast, you can kind of feel it when my camera's doing that. Yeah, I didn't have it to the floor. And you see the needle, it was going pretty good. I didn't have it to the floor. No, don't need it. No need to. It's pretty powerful. Yeah, it's strange how they can do it. The 260, a 4.6 liter V8. It's like 282 cubic inches. Yeah, a real small engine and kind of a big car, and that car could blow away any other car I used to ever own, except for maybe the 70 Buick LeSabre. I think the 70 LeSabre would give it a run for its money. Yeah, because the 70 LeSabre had more horsepower. But I don't know. It'd be a good race between the 2003 Grand Marquis and the 70 LeSabre, the 352 barrel. I don't know. It'd be a close race. But if I had the 455, the 455 would win easy because those 455s could fly. Yeah, I remember my buddy I used to know years ago named Lee Allison. Lee Warren Allison, yeah. No, Warren Lee Allison, but he also liked to be called Lee. Sometimes I call him Warren. He says, "Hey, man, call me Warren, huh?" He says, "Let's go in the woods and talk about it, okay? You either call me Lee or the woods. Think about it, Randy." "Okay, Lee." Cool. I want to be cool. He was actually a cool guy and stuff, So that was cool. He could destroy me easy. Yeah. Yeah, he could destroy me easy. He was pretty cool. Yeah, he bought his grandpa's, what was it, 1970 Buick LeSabre with the 455 four-barrel. He'd floor that thing at every block, and it actually squealed the tires good at every block. Yeah. No, that car could fly. Oh, it beat my Grand Marquis pretty easy, the 455. Because those 455s and 460s and the 440. Hey, Reba Ecke. Yeah, all right. Hey, welcome. Oh, yeah, you are a female, Reba. Thank you. Thank you for males and females that stop by, even if they're imposters. It doesn't matter. I don't care. Real or whatever people are, but I thank everybody for stopping by. You, whether they vote or not, whether they like me or not, I don't care. Hey, they're cool. Anybody that stops by is cool to me, even my enemies. Of course, friends and honest, good people that mind their own business. That's us. Gossip rags, rip-off artists, those that hustle the elderly and the toddlers, go to prison, and dine on your cellmate, Yep, losers can go dine on their cellmate. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I used to know a lot of crazy people like that, even crazier than me. Yeah, you should have seen some of the people I used to know. Yeah. Oh, let's see. Oh, yeah, Raul Martinez, this one guy I used to know. When I used to work at Industrial Help. Oh, that guy was a goofball. Yeah, we walk around downtown Minneapolis. Every lady walks by, "Hey, baby, I want you, baby." He claimed he'd get these ladies. But he did have one lady that was kind of attractive, but you could tell she's been around the block, obviously. And she was kind of loyal to him, and I was thinking to myself, why? It's just weird. Yeah, it was just weird. Oh, there's one couple I did like years ago that was wild. These ones couple named Beth and Don. Beth used to call herself a dirty biker woman. She was this lady. She was just skinny, top to bottom, but crazy, you know? Yeah, sometimes Beth would say, you know, Randy, you're pretty cool. Sometimes she'd pinch my arm real hard. Her pinches hurt. I said, easy, Beth, you're hurting me. Beth says, oh, come on, Randy. I said, yeah. Beth says, well, that's because my hobby is beating people up sometimes, Randy. I believe you, Beth. I believe you. And she actually did. Yeah. Yeah, she was kind of wild. And Donnie, her husband, he wasn't as wild as her. He was a tough dude. He was a big dude. He could do anything to me he wants. But he was a cool dude with me. Always totally cool. Yeah. You know, he used to say to me, he says, Randy, I can see why you talk the way you do. I said, why? He says, because if you ever acted like a fighter with people I used to know, Randy, he said, you'd be sleeping. You'd be sleeping. I said, cool. I believe you. Yeah. Yeah. But these days, though, I'd like to hang around with the honest, good people. Yep, honest, good people. We don't cause trouble for anybody. That's my kind of people. People nice to each other, think of fun things to do, even if it's corny. You know, I'll be honest with you. I like a corny game. Tiddlywinks. Yeah, a real corny game, but it's actually kind of challenging. Yeah, we're the team good guys. Yeah. Yeah, Tiddlywinks. Yeah. Yep, that's true. I'd rather be one of the good guys. You're right. Because I used to know bad people, and bad people stole from me. That's why I don't like criminals, you know, because criminals will steal from each other. Yep. Yep. As far as criminals are concerned, go to your cell, lock your door. The ones I used to know anyway. And their cellmate will offer them everyday lunch in the front of the room or the back of the room, so to speak. Yep. They'll have chocolate and a kind of strange smell in their mouths and faces. That's our bad guys. Yeah, they talk tough. Then when they go in, they find out. And their obedience like puppies. So a lot of those tough talkers are those so-called tough talkers. You and I know. But the real tough dudes we know that are cool, they're honest, you know. Yeah. Yeah, that's for sure. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I was going to tell you about Headwater Softball at Park Rapids, Minnesota. Notice my right hand is kind of different from my left. Let's see. This is my right. Right. Okay. See my right hand's kind of different from my left. Can you kind of tell yes or no? I don't know. Maybe it's the same, huh? Maybe I might have tough hands. I remember in the old days, every time I'd lose a game, I just punch the fences until my knuckles bleed. I was such an idiot, man. I won't do that now, but yeah, kind of. That's because this one, I punched this one here. I punch fences with it, and then my knuckles bleed. Yeah. And those that don't believe me, go ask Sam and Daisel Schmidt. They'll tell you I did. And Daisel, he'll tell you that I'm probably the worst ball player he ever had. And I probably am. I was probably the top 3 worst softball players in that year because I couldn't hit that ball out of the infield. It was too hard. I could play average defense, but everybody wants batters all the time in softball, so that's the way it was. Yeah, and they're like a lot of beer drinkers. They know each other for years, and they didn't want me, and they didn't have a minor league, so that was that. Oh well, just kind of flying around. Just so weird. Just so weird. I just think of weird stuff in my past life. Let's see, what was it? Yeah. Oh, Beth. I was going to tell you about Beth, that strange lady. Yeah. Beth was telling me she got mad at this lady named Debbie. I once knew or something. Debbie is like a much bigger woman than Beth. Debbie was almost shoulder length like me, and Beth was, like I said, was skinny as a beanpole. Yeah, Beth was bragging that she was like hitting her over the head and body with a broomstick. I believe it. And I wouldn't want Beth hitting me with a broomstick because, like I said before, when Beth used to like come up and kind of pinch me hard, it hurt. She was strong. She had strong hands. Beth did. It was weird. This real skinny lady that was married to a guy named Don. She'd go up like this. Ow! And sometimes Donnie would start laughing. Yeah, and then he'd say, "You know something, Randy? That's good. You're a nice small old lady, because you know what? You're not a nice small old lady." I said, "I know, Donnie. Cool. I know. She's cool. She's cool, Donnie. She's cool. Cool." Donnie says, "There you go. You are cool." He says, "I like that." He says, "You know, you respect Beth, right?" "Very much, yeah." He said, "Okay." Yeah. Yeah, not in Beth. Yeah. I bet they're both either have health problems or dead, because they were like, let's see, I was like 20 years old. She was 29. So I'm 59. She's 68. Let's see. Beth and Donnie, I'll put it this way. Okay, there's the Kiss song. I want to rock and roll all night and party every day. A song for Donnie and Beth is, say, for them, it'd be, "I like to party in the day. I like to party in the night. I go to sleep. I get up. I party in the day again. Party in the morning. Party in the afternoon and the evening too. Oops. But I'll change my stuff. I'll do what I want. I party again and again and again." Yeah, that was so weird. No, Donnie, I think he was like a machinist or something, and he actually did pretty good as a machinist. But they love to spend. Yeah, I think Donnie was in one of those kind of lower paying jobs where like bosses let people do whatever they want. It's probably that, but they get business though. One of those kind of people, but they always do a good job and get business. They have their business suppliers they sell to. Yeah. Sometimes they have businesses like that. It's just weird. Yeah. Yeah, it's just so weird. Yeah, that's I say Donnie, he was just yeah, but he was always partying night and day basically too at the same time. Beth, she got up, she partied. Oh yeah, Beth, well, she stayed home with her daughter. She'd rather stay home all the time, and Donnie would rather have her stay home anyway. That's cool. You know, that's cool. I never tried Beth's cooking. I can't. Although Beth cooked, or maybe Donnie bought takeout all the time, and yeah, I miss that couple, man. But I bet they're either bad health or dead, because I was 59, they were 68 years old. So chances are at 68, they're probably, or they're probably walking in a walker very slow or something like that. I bet they are. Oh yeah, because when people party day and night, they don't pay attention to their nutrition. They don't. eat proper foods. They eat a lot of potato chips and oh, they drink a lot of soda pop like Coca-Cola or something like that. Just have a diet like that. Just have a junk food diet. And if a person has a junk food diet, it's gonna harm them. In the end, definitely. Yeah. Yeah, eating right does help a lot. I should do better. I do better kind of than I used to, but I don't. Yeah, I'll just do that crock pot thing, even though cooking on a crock pot, peeling potatoes, I mean, that just takes hours. Yeah, it takes a long time. Oh, and I salute to the pioneers of the past and people from years ago that can just cook food and store it and then serve the same stuff all the time because I had to. Because remember, refrigeration was barely around in the 1880s, and usually that was for the rich people. They got refrigeration. The poor didn't, because the poor are always last to get everything. Yeah, they just wait till the price goes down. Yeah, I remember those handheld refrigerators when they first came out. They were like very expensive, but then after a while, the modern refrigerators come out. Those things, you couldn't even give those away. So sometimes these morons will like dump it in the river instead of pay to haul it out. They'll just dump it in the river. Because one time, this was no lie, they had this flood in was it Mankato? That's right, it was Mankato. The floods came out and then came back. They had an old 1960s refrigerator, the North Star sticker on it. It was like all rusted and all that. And I just thought to myself, whoever threw that refrigerator, they need their brains scrambled, you know? Because I mean, look at all that mercury that was in that refrigerator back then. I mean, there's good ways to dispose it. There's better ways. I mean, some of that stuff, well, maybe back then they didn't recycle as much as they do now, but dump it in the river, that's just not cool, you know? And then people complain, like in the Mississippi, when people do all that dumping, all that garbage, then they wonder why there's so much carp. Yeah, I guess carp's like an invasive species while those other fish die. The carp just lives on pollution. Yeah, carp can live on pollution. Yeah. And carp are sometimes so bad in the Mississippi, you can go boating, carp will hop right in your boat. Yeah. Yeah, if they ever did that, I'd start killing them. I'd say, oh, boom, boom. You can legally kill the carp and throw them out. I'd do it. I don't like carp. I wouldn't eat carp. I'd rather die of starvation than eat carp. Yuck. That's the worst fish ever to eat is carp, especially from the Mississippi River. That's nasty fish, brother and sister. There's brothers and sisters here. Yeah. 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 I just, now I've had lots of experience in the past. Lots of strange experiences. Yeah. And then people used to ask me 2 years ago, this is so weird. They say, you know something, Randy? After all the shit you go through, I'm surprised you're not in prison. You know what I say to them? I like to live the honest, good life because I'd rather meet honest people who are nice than the criminals. And if I find out they're criminals, I'll just walk the other way and keep walking. That's how I do. Just walk the other way and keep walking. Is those that want to do the criminal stuff in life get caught, especially in some states with long sentences, like Texas or something like that. Well, goodbye. Enjoy your 20, 30 years in a Texas prison or in a Louisiana prison. Oh, yeah. Because I know my ex-friends, my ex-friend Brian and Russell, that's what they used to say about Louisiana. You say, you better not get in trouble down there. They said, don't get in trouble in Louisiana. And I believe it. I've seen those cops in Louisiana. They look crazy. They look like they're ready for a war when they're driving around. They're like this. Just tight-faced. Yeah. No, but when I was in New Orleans, we actually had a good time. The buildings are interesting, and they kept it. When we went to New Orleans that day in downtown New Orleans, crime was at bay. Nobody pickpocketed anybody. You know, Nobody was really bothering anybody in that side of town. The police in New Orleans, in the downtown district, the historic area, they do a very good job patrolling it, actually. Yeah, they do a very good job. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of, yeah, because, a lot of the business owners, too, sometimes, it's different in Louisiana. I think some of the business owners in Louisiana will offer cops free stuff. In some states, I think cops can take free stuff. In some states, I think they can. Like free dinner every now and then. I don't know how they do it, but, or exercise stuff. Maybe you let them work out in the gym for free and stuff. Yeah, sometimes they kind of do that probably in the poor states or something. I don't think they can. Some states they can, some states they can't. Yeah. Every state has their own rules on things, as they say. Yeah, because New Orleans and the downtown district, the cops just do an excellent job. They didn't get pickpocketed, didn't get harassed, nothing. Had a good time. Yeah, we were in this one bar, and there's this very crowded place. This lady, she could play the piano like Shy Coltrane and Thunder and Lightning, but she sang like Edith Bunker on All in the Family when Gene Stapleton has her character sing off key like a screech. Yeah. Yeah. No, Gene Stapleton. No, she was, to me, an outstanding actress. Yeah. Yeah, she once played was it a Little League baseball manager? Like as a female? Yeah, and there was one time a bunch of kids were playing baseball. It was weird. It was from way back. Then was there 3 kids from the poor side of town, and they were like a different skin color. They came in. All those people on that team quit. Edith, the character, said, "Come back here. You're gonna miss out on baseball." Is hating someone because of what they look like? I mean, don't you think that's dumb? What if they're talented? She said. A couple of the kids came back. Most of them left. "Hey, what are you stand for? I want to play ball." Yeah, I think 3 stayed and the rest left. And then they got ball players, and the team was actually pretty good. Yeah, because there were some kids from other teams. They saw the 3 players from a different skin color play, and they were like the best 3 best players on the whole team. Yeah, they're very talented. They won a lot of games. I think they almost won the playoffs, but they lost. Yeah, it was an interesting movie. It was kind of based on a true story, they said. Yeah. They put some BS on it so they don't have to pay the people that do that in real life. They change the story a lot so they don't have to pay them based on a true story, See, they can say that in movies, so that means they don't have to pay the person at all if they don't want to. If they can contractually don't have to. It's just weird how the contract systems work. Yeah. Yeah, it's just weird. Very weird. Yeah. Very, very weird. Yeah. Yeah. I tell you. Yeah, when I was a kid, watching TV, what show I really like and I still like now? The Rockford Files. Because when I read about it, those Firebirds were actually souped up and fast. Because, the Pontiac Firebird Esprits, they put the Formula engines in and souped it up to the maximum and stuff, And James Gardner did his own stunts, too. He didn't have a stunt person. He did his own stunts. Yeah. And they had to put in the contract. See, he had to sign a waiver to have the show. He says, sure, I'll sign a waiver. I don't care. And he did. Gardner was a fearless man when he was alive. James Gardner was one fearless man because he was actually in combat in World War II, you know. He was part of the combat. Like you're shooting at the enemy and ducking, and yeah, he was in that war too. World War II. He was in combat. Yeah. Sometimes guys, they're like in combat, they come back. I mean, you'd be baffled. What actors are like war heroes. One of them was Alvy Moore that played Mr. Kimball on Green Acres. He was in combat in Marines, and they said he was very tough. He plays an idiot county agent on Green Acres. Yeah, he was funny. Alvy Moore played a idiot. Then when you read about him, it's even funnier because in real life, Alvy Moore was a very tough man. Yeah, and that's the same with what's another guy? Oh yeah, that guy Paul Rubens who played Pee Wee Herman. Get this, he was actually in the United States Marines at one time. Yeah, Pee Wee Herman. Weird. Yeah. Yes, that's a surprise. You read about some of those people. Oh yeah, Don Knotts, who played the idiot Barney Fife and Andy Griffith show. He's a combat veteran who actually fought in the war in real life. They said he was better than average too. Yeah. Isn't that weird? And they play idiots. That was just so weird. Yeah. So weird. Oh man, I just feel so different. I just feel so different. Yeah, of all the vehicles I've owned in life, most of them are slow. I'd say I'll say the three best vehicles I've ever had that were cool to me was the 70 Buick LeSabre 4-door, the 352 barrel. That was one. The 1986 Pontiac Grand Prix T-top. I liked it because I could take the top down. Then the Lincoln Grand Marquis I own right now. That's three of the vehicles I like the best. You know? Yeah. And about three vehicles, I'd say the Grand Marquis and the 70 Buick LeSabre would be a very close race. I don't know which one would win. If old school Dave ever comes, I'll have to ask him. He knows about that stuff. Sometime I got to remind us to ask old school Dave because he's a mechanic, you know, in Austin, Texas. Yeah. Yeah. I talked to, was it old school Dave about Mike, my friend. He owned it, was it a 68 Dodge Charger his dad like bought for him? It had like the 383 4-barrel high output V8. That thing's fast. That thing goes fast like nobody's business. I'll put it this way. That car would blow away any car I'd ever owned. Yeah. Oh, let's see. That's even faster than one time when I raced my 72 volts 88 that had the 352 barrel with the reduced horsepower and compression. I raced, I think it was like a 72 Chrysler Newport 4-door. It was in Brooklyn Center. I stepped on it. It was like, I'll pretend like this is the Delta 88. This is the Newport. Okay, this is the Newport Delta 88. Totally disappeared. Then my friend said, can't you go any faster? Maybe I should drive. I said, get the damn thing down the floor. And my foot was right on the floor, too. It was planted on the floor. And I couldn't keep up with that Newport. That Newport blew my doors off. Yeah, those Newports were fast. Plus, they were tough hitters, too. If a Newport gets into an accident, I've heard other cars got damaged bad because Newports were built tough. That's what I used to hear from people that owned them. But then those Newports were actually fast. Yeah, they'd probably beat the. I bet they'll probably beat the. Let's see. Yeah, I think it'll. I think it'll probably beat the. Hmm. The Chevy 454. Probably be a good. Maybe the 440 would win. Oh yeah, the 440 six pack would win. Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, the six pack would. Yeah. You know those semis and six packs nowadays? I told Dave about. He says, Randy, he says the price is so high, he'd have to be a multimillionaire to afford it now. That's what Dave told me. Yeah, I believe him. I believe him. Yeah. Yeah, and they still have people in the room. Let's see, 12 votes. Let's see, 12 votes. I'll go about 8 likes and eight males and 4 females. Cool. Yeah, 8 males and 4 females. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. That's cool. Because you wild horse fans, like you say, you know. You're my champions, right? Yeah. You're my champions, wild horse fans. Look at this. This was like $35 at Walmart. It paid $4.80 for this. This one I paid $1. And I had other figurines. I got lots of Wadena, plastic junk. I like the belt though. Yeah, you can put like loops around it and have a little kid wear it and stuff. That'd be fun. Yeah. Yeah, no doubt, still the champs. Yeah. Wow. Just, I don't even know what I'm doing now, kind of. It's just weird. Just kind of weird. Yeah. It's kind of weird. Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah. So far, they drive the Grand Marquis. I just have so much fun driving. It's just weird. You can climb those hills like nothing. Just so weird. Yeah. I just like my car, man. I can climb up the steepest hills like nothing. It's just so cool. Yeah, it's just so cool. You can just climb those hills like that. I'm sitting there, wow. It takes a lot of gas, though. Yeah, that takes a lot of gas because that's extra work for the car to climb hills, if they're too steep. Well, yeah, but if I had like a trailer on it, for example, and I was climbing it, you'd rather have like my car than that P6 Park Avenue I had. Because the Park Avenue, I don't think it has much pulling power, as the Grand Marquis. Yeah, I think 8 cylinders can probably pull a trailer better than 6, in my opinion. I could be wrong though. I don't know. I'll have to ask Dave. I'll have to ask old school Dave sometime. I'll probably forget the next video if he's on. Maybe he's not on. Maybe Dave's got a girlfriend and driving in a sports car and having a good time. If he is, good for him. I'd be happy for him. I'm sure he probably did. Oh yeah. Man. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just, yeah, let's see. What's my worst cars? Yeah, I'm going to think about that one. My worst cars, the 1989 Mercury Cougar Luxury Sport. That was actually a beautiful car. The thing is, it lived in the shop all the time because they didn't take care of the engine, I read about the engines in other places. They said it was a good engine, actually. But whoever owned it before must have pulled trailers that are too heavy because it had a trailer hitch on it. I should have stayed away from it because if you know the person that pulls trailers, you got to stay away from vehicles with a trailer hitch, because a lot of people pull stuff that's overweight. They don't pay attention to weight. I always do. I read the booklet. If it says no more than 2,400 pounds, like on the trailer, I'd pull way less. So don't strain the vehicle, Yeah, that's the way to do it. Yeah. Yeah, that's the way to do it. Oh. Yeah, I just, yeah. Yeah, I've had a strange life, I tell you. I've had a strange life. Yeah, and that time I lost my, for drunk driving, and I used to go to bars and buy things for people all the time. I quit that after that, I thought to myself, I'm going to let those people go away, and whatever happens to them in the obits, well, if they weren't nice people and they go away, it's just another day. That's all it is. It's another day to me. Bad people are just another day if they go away. They're just another day. That's what I say. Good people, I feel bad for them. Yeah. The good people, I feel bad for them. Yeah. Oh, there's some people I really miss, man. Oh, this guy in DuPont, this guy was really cool. Named Mr. Bud. Oh, yeah. We'd always be outside his garage and he'd always call me Randy Sandy all the time. And I smiled because I knew he was just kidding. He was cool and stuff. He'd have these clubs and stuff like that. He'd have all the kids pay to John the treasurer. He says, oh, everybody except for Randy Sandy. He says, yeah, his dad's a cheapskate. He don't give him any money. He says, Randy Sandy. But you guys like Randy Sandy, though. Randy Sandy does wear funny clothes, but you guys accept him as a nice guy, and that's good. He says, too many kids bully because of clothes, like those jerks in Brooklyn Park did. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Those Osteo class of 82 clowns. Yeah, I got to do that survey sometime. Which video do you like better? My father's class of 49 reunion or the class of 82 video? Because they're both 40 years. They're both actually 40 years. I bet most people like my dad's class of 48 much better because at least they try to be professional. They failed, but they tried. Yeah. And that speaker there, she just talked in so much innuendo that, well, everybody was drunk and polite. I'll put it that way. But where I came from, she would have spoke like in the bad parts of town, and she'd get all kinds of free stuff, like pop and oranges and bananas, and they just toss it to her. Here you go, and she plays goalie. Oh well, that's places I used to come from. Yeah, but there's a polite audience, and oh yeah, that video of my father's to me is much better, even though it stunk. Well, anyway, you can make a video better than them. Yeah, I was subscribed to a video called Guinea Cake. I thought Guinea Cake was much funnier. Yeah, I wish he'd come back on YouTube, but I think she got discouraged for the low views and she didn't become famous, so she quit. It was kind of too bad. I said, tell her, just have fun, Guinea Cake. But I guess as Guinea Cake went on to something else, so it was too bad. Because when I first started on YouTube, God, it was like 2.5 years. I only had 14 subscribers in 2.5 years. I just kept trying. Yeah, I kept trying. I tried new ways. Oh, I wish I'd meet some characters I used to know. I'd have them as my guest, like Michael the Marn Dog. He's kind of a character himself. Yeah, I was scared of Michael the Marn Dog. I thought he was going to get after me. He was crazy. Yeah, I'm glad he didn't. He was different. Yeah, he was different, all right. But he was all right. He was a cool man. He's a cool man, but he's a different man. A different cool man, I'll say. Yeah. But now he goes his way. I go my way. That's cool. We each kind of go our own way. He has his friends. I have mine. So what? Who cares? Just like Mama Shirley used to say when I was a kid, that time where, what was it? I was 8 years old. I put that, like the note in their mailbox. I said that, hey, how would you like to be my friend? We go swing and play teeter totter. And I said, well, maybe we could kiss maybe later or something like that. I was 8 years, 13 years old. Yeah, I was stupid for that. I'll admit it. I should have been grounded for a month for that stupidity. But anyway, Sue's mom called mine, right? Okay. I came home. Here's my mom. She says, oh, Sue's mom called. I said, oh, does Sue want to see me? She says, no. She says the next time you that you're going to go to reform school. Really, Mom? Yes, man. You seriously? Oh, okay, Mom. Okay. Yeah. She made deals with Sue's mom. I followed those deals to the T because I didn't want to go to reform school. Yeah. Yeah, okay, but I didn't say nothing dirty to her, like close her on, but it was stupid. I was an idiot. I'll admit it. Okay, let's assume about going to Market Basket. Let's say if they made a deal, I could go to Market Basket, say if one of their tough friends came with me who could beat my face in, I would have made the deal, sure. And then try to get to know the real tough dude, I try to get to know him a little bit. If he wants to talk, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. That's up to them. But if he's a real put-down artist, then I won't go there anymore. That's all. I don't care because there's other places to go. Because I'm not a fighter. I'm not a fighter technically because I can't fight. I can't fight, mentally or physically. It's just weird. Yeah, because back when I was in Madison, Orson would take my arms like this, put in a cop hold, swung me back and forth as hard as he can. I was like 10, 11 years old. My muscles weren't even growing. He yanked me so hard, felt like my arms were going to fall off. Real psycho. He did that sometimes for no reason. He was weird. Yeah, Bill Orson. I said that to a lot of people. Nobody does anything, but oh well. Oh well. That's the way it goes. I just try to have a good time, enjoy my Grand Marquis, drive around, I just enjoy the day. see what's up. Some days I might see some dogs, and I'll be happy to see some dogs. Yeah. Yep. Sometimes when a person walks around, they meet some interesting situations. Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. Yeah. See, we got 12 votes. Let's see. 8 male and 4 female, I believe. Yeah, that should be it. I just don't feel like doing math right now. So, any mathematicians want to do math, go ahead. Because I right now I kind of can't do math. Yeah. Oh yeah. Speaking of math, when I was in Northview Junior High, I was doing pre-algebra. I remember this teacher named Ralph Godfrey. He came up to me. He said, "Randy, you actually should take math." He said, "But don't go higher than advanced math, like in 6th grade." He said, "Because," he says, "your pre-algebra stinks." He says, "I'll give you a D because I don't want you in my class anymore. I can't stand you." I did actually get a D, though. He was just, no, but he couldn't stand me. I didn't really like him neither, but sometimes I just pick on him when he coming in. Sometimes yeah. Sometimes I do my classwork and I didn't. Godfrey got so mad. I kept coming in Northview. It's like, well, "Get out of here. Go someplace else. Beat it." I said, "Okay." I didn't care. I just went someplace else. It was just this stupid noon activity crap. Yeah. I laughed at those Brooklyn Park kids and from junior and senior high, how they all ran away once the people from Minneapolis and the big cities came in. They all ran away. I knew they would. I wouldn't go there. Those people are too tough for me. Yeah, people in the bad parts of town, they come from big cities. They're tough. No rules. And I'd rather go other places with quieter. I'd rather have it quiet. Very quiet. I like to live the quiet life. That's why I like to live. Yeah. That's for sure. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh boy, it was just fun tonight. Oh man, sorry about that. I'm just losing concentration. I've got to lose concentration here, you know. Well, say, would you think I should call it a show? Maybe I should, huh? I call it a show. Somebody answer in the chat, please. Just one person say yeah, and I'll call it a show. Or you want me to keep going? I'm trying my best. I don't know. Oh. Yeah. Oh, no, I don't really need to sleep at all. I could stay up for 3-4 more hours, pretty much. Now I'll just probably watch some YouTube videos of like 4K walking and stuff like that, and see those Vietnamese women. I mean, wow. Yeah. For me, I'm gonna watch 4K walking. I like to see the Vietnamese women, those young ones and stuff. Wow. I mean, they keep themselves looking great. I don't know how the Vietnamese people do it, you know. The ladies, they just look so great. It's just weird. I mean, and very few people in Vietnam are fat too. Very few. It's just so weird. So weird. Yeah, yeah. So it's called 4K walking. Yeah, lately he's been talking, but Reba Hickey, yeah, yeah. Bye. Yeah, thank you for stopping by too, Reba Hickey, and thank you, Fishman. And in case you haven't, I'll let you know. I'm on Facebook, Randy Peltier, in Cato, Minnesota. I don't. I just mostly put my own shows on there and stuff like that. You know, if you're on Facebook, Reba, and I know Fishman, you're probably not, but that's cool. And let's see, and I'm on Wire Club, Randy the Wild Horse. I'm on Pinterest, Randy the Wild Horse, and I'm on X, Randy the Wild Horse. Yeah, I'm a horse. Okay. And I get okay before I go. When I'm running around as a horse, I got to watch those wolves and bears, though, especially those pack of wolves. I better stay away, be safe as a horse. So, no, seriously, horses are food for those for animals. Okay, goodbye, everybody.